Yeah, I'm getting jumped in the fucking comments, man. And it's so fucking interesting because I just can't shut the fuck up about the Carmelo Anthony shit. So it's just interesting that now that I don't drink like I used to or just randomly get high on random Tuesday afternoons,
Right.
I still blurt out the same shit online, get jumped,
Provocative.
fighting for my life, and then
The internet is these days, bro.
yeah. But we'll get to some of that later. But episode three.
Oh, third week in a row. We're going to do this forever.
Yeah.
And now piss people off. Spread truth. Maybe spread some misinformation, depending on who you are. I don't know.
What algorithm you got? A lot of.
Shout out to the Knicks.
Shout out to the Knicks. Congrats, man. Congrats.
To finish in 4 games so we can finish in New York, but I'll take beating their ass in San Antonio.
Yeah. And
just as memorable for them. You know what I'm saying?
how's it feel?
It feels good. I mean, I'm New York. I rep New York everywhere.
Everywhere.
Knicks, Rangers.
He wears Timberlands in the summertime.
I try not to.
He can't help himself. One time I saw him, like,
In my blood.
he was, like, reaching for, like, some J's, and then his, like, hand started shaking, and then, like, immediately went to the Timbs. It was, like, 95 degrees outside.
In the blood.
We literally walked, like, 5 miles one time by accident, and this nigga had Timbs on.
Tim's, hey, it's ingrained in my DNA. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to be in New York for the parade. Shout out to
Oh, shit. Hell.
Puerto Rican Day parade supposed to happen today, but with the parade and the Knicks winning last night, not to work and record, than to be in that case.
I could tell you my age for real based off of that sentence alone. No. It depends. Even if you drive or fly there, your day is shot. Like, you are probably exhausted by the time you get to your hotel and you haven't done shit. Like, I mean, shout out to New York. I mean, once again.
It is a pain to travel. Not travel there, but once you're in the city, traveling is easy, but it's like so many people, tolls if you're driving. Subway's cool. Buses, I would never take a bus. I haven't taken a bus in like 20, 30 years. Subways is fine, but I can't imagine mixing Puerto Ricans with the win of the Knicks last night in New York City. They already
They do go hard.
You know what I'm saying? Going ham. We knew it was going to happen, whether they won or lost.
Yeah.
I've been angry.
Oh, yeah. But one way.
It's a happy riot. So, that might mean there's less violence. But then you add in Puerto Rican Day Parade, which by itself is already, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Segueing into that, man, I wonder how, this probably really would help Meldani's, like, his entire thing up there because, they're being quiet about a lot of stuff because, he can't do a lot of what that he promised he's going to do, but he's also keeping that motion with the minorities. But, this is the type of shit that really helps a mayor. You know what I mean? They're not going to deny going to see him. So he's good out, and New York's at the height. Like, if I can just get you stupid Democrats off of vibes until the primaries,
Let's get off of vibes and get onto logic.
Just logic. And you can like the guy.
Beneficial for people as opposed to, feelings.
Yeah.
But this is Loud and Wrong, episode 3. Would you say, can we, I don't claim a box, but would you say, I think so, would you say this is a right-leaning platform?
I think it could be seen that way by anybody on the left. You're saying stuff that's contrary. Like, to be honest with you, I bet you 95% of them haven't heard the word libertarian.
Yeah.
Or just like having we say before, we're such in blue and red that you forget that most of the shit's bipartisan. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah. And the other thing is, most people they're so stuck in their boxes. If they hear you say anything outside, you're automatically an enemy.
Exactly.
So I know for the clips, most of our stuff leans right. I don't claim a side, but if you actually watch the full podcast, you'll probably see where, we're moderate.
Yeah.
More so than anything. And we're talking bad about Democrats shouldn't be seen as
wrong
or traitorous or coonish.
Because I say the same shit. Look, and then the thing is that I can be honest about my feelings because I do sometimes get very frustrated with the Democratic Party because you really be lying to my family. You really doing a number. And I get some people say take the good and the bad, Republicans this and that. But I've always known kind of the stuff about Republicans. Now I do recognize that it's not as bad as I was thinking back then. But to be real, it's like
I have criticism of the Republican Party too.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
We can talk about those. We're definitely gonna have.
We're gonna talk about the Iran war today too.
Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? It's total bullshit. But at the same time, it's like most people is like they go watch a clip of you.
Mm-hmm.
Like we talk about, pick any of the recent clips we released over the past couple of weeks, and boom, we're right wing. Somebody said something about, I don't know if you said.
You Asian racist.
Somebody said we're getting paid by super PACs or something.
Don't get me started on this getting paid shit. Frank has already been given right instructions because I trust him. The moment them checks come in, I'm taking them. Yes, I'm saying, what are you talking about? If I'm being paid,
someone said someone is paying black and brown minorities to do conservative points, and I'm like, is there an application you got to fill out somewhere?
I think well, there are super PACs that are doing it. We aren't one of them, and not only that, like I'll sign up for the most part. Like this outfit came from Marshalls, guys. Marshalls, like Marshall. No, nothing wrong with Marshalls. Real niggas know about Marshalls, but like I'm not. No, but I do agree that a lot of them are being paid. APAC specifically, APAC was out there saying they were going to pay $7,000 per influencer for a lot of the content they would make that would be pro-Israel. But
when it comes to pro, money is flowing through pro-Israel.
Oh fuck yes, man! You cannot explain to me how you have groups of Christians that are okay. It's just irritating because you're being paid to sell out your own. When you telling me a people in the country spit on you because of your religion, like just take religion out of it, take names out of it. It's fucked up. Like if you're God's chosen people that think they're superior, then you read the Epstein files and find out there are people out there that think they're superior and eating people. I mean, what do we?
And Democrats pay influencers. Let's be honest. Money is flowing throughout politics all the time for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not would I take money? Will we take money? I would try to take money.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking it depends on where it comes from and if it's reasonable. And there's nothing wrong with it when it comes to our side of it, their side of it. But back to the whole thing about us like leaning one way or the other. Nobody should know your game plan. Black people specifically vote, 80% one way for the past 30 to 50 years. So now the people who you're voting for don't feel like they really have to do anything because you'll vote for them regardless. Then the other side knows not to even attempt because they're not going to fucking listen. Like, because everybody knows your game plan. And then you have sillies out here like Don Lemon and them saying, oh, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a liberal.
No, I think I've been hearing that too. But
liberal. Yeah, they're not liberal. Or they're
a bad thing now,
or progressive. You know what the fuck we mean, and you are, and but if you are, that's fine. But I'm saying that like you should have people like us that are, and all of us should be this way because now they would have to fight for your vote.
How about this? Who are and where are the moderate people that are funding moderates? Is there?
I think those are the regular. I think those are the regular people. I think those are the people who only are going to give up $50 a set. Like for real. I think those people exist, but then we really know. I mean, if you are actually paying attention to the politics, not the left or the right or whatever other bullshit you're talking, like if you're really paying attention to it, the reality is that me and you really don't have a say.
And that's how I be feeling sometimes. Like I'm not homeless, but like I don't have a land. To dwell in.
Yeah.
Politically as far, If you have the boxes, that's your home.
Yeah.
Okay, these are your people. They're your friends. They like you. These people over here, they're your friends. They like you or they hate you or whatever. But it's like when you choose centrism and it's like you don't necessarily belong anywhere. You can talk on things and you can flip flop, I guess, if you want to call it that. But at the end of the day, I feel like you might be shooting yourself in the foot most of the time.
Yeah, you are. But you know what? I think sometimes in politics, I lean libertarian. I don't like interventionism. I don't like I'm not just like bashing Jews or anything, but I don't like the way that we handle anything outside of America. We should have small presence outside. We should be friendly in trade, but we do not need to be in everlasting allegiances. I think that we are, when you have such a class in cultures and you're trying to dwell in things like that, it's just too much. It's just too much, and we have many problems here that I think we need to handle fiscally. Libertarians come off somewhat Republican, but it's also too that we do agree with some of the Democratic things. Like I do think, I'm not going to say socialism, but I do think a part of taking care of your community in a whole and everybody buying into that part of the system is what's important.
What I would want people to understand about this show and me in particular
Less taxes.
is I'm probably gonna say something that piss you off. If you watch us long enough and listen to the whole hour podcast and like dive in with us, I will say something to piss you off at some point in time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those that's gonna be, this is the box, I'm gonna stay on the script, right? I'm gonna say something that'll piss you off. And this goes for a lot of our new followers. We got a lot of engagement.
Appreciate the support, guys.
Definitely, we appreciate it. But for those people following and checking us out, be prepared, right? Because I'm not gonna kiss ass. And
I'm not gonna say. I try, man. I really be trying not to say this wild shit, man. We gonna talk about some shit today, and like I said, like Frank said, we're gonna say some of the Russell's feathers, but like in all actuality, it's just our opinions, and like I'm not.
And that should be fine.
And just pay attention when I say it about the Republicans too, man, because I don't be cooning like that. I mean, I don't give a fuck what you think, but still, like if y'all just pay attention, like I hate all of them. Yeah, all of them.
There's fair criticism going around for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So,
but let's dive into one. I give you a pick. You pick your poison. You gonna piss them off at the front or the back? Pause.
Super pause. Hey, yo, pause. No. So let's see. I'm thinking because this is gonna come out next Sunday. We could talk about Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, we won't, because by then I think this would be a good little bet. I wonder if we should call this "Will It Fizzle Out"?
Will it last next week?
A few weeks.
You think so?
It always is.
I think we're already at the tail end of it. I think we're really.
The verdict just happened. What?
Thursday, Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Carmelo.
like we were saying,
Carmelo,
man. Oh, all right. We'll start with this. Like, I think we're done. I don't think they're gonna. I think the news spin is going to be out of this Iran shit. They really trying to mask this Iran shit, which we will speak on a little bit later. But, I mean, my opinion on it is I get the perception. I've been there where you see, like, somebody that looks like your cousin or whatever. I get there are cases that make it look like somebody got it easier or whatever. I know the statistic about blacks being convicted. Like, I get all that. I'm talking about this individual case. It's a kid that was suspended from school, went and got underneath someone else's tent, was talking that big boy shit, stabbed somebody in the chest. I'm not saying the white boy didn't put hands on him, but you in there calling me a bitch and my team is like, you just looking for problems, and you a straight A student? What the fuck is going on? Like, I feel like I'm in Bizarro world, man.
Yeah, it's what the worst part about it for me is watching grown adults online, both white and black, participate in dumb little petty racist stuff and just being the worst of humanity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's a tragic case. Someone lost their life. It unfortunately
Two people lost their life.
Yeah, basically. And it happens more often than not. It's not to say that people there's violence every day. People are getting killed every day through dumb shit. But when the news gets a hold of something and chooses to embellish the racial disparity or race part of it, it's like it's for an agenda, it's for a reason, it's to push fear and to push hate and all those things. And then for me, just watching people fall into it, you know what I'm saying, so easy, like here we go again, same old, but it's like we have adults participating in the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to participate in the
Where's this energy?
Well, I mean, and then I'm hearing like black people are saying they're gonna go out and start fights with white people.
Yeah.
And then
you want a jury.
white people, it's like, why is it getting there? Why is it escalating to that ridiculousness? You know what I'm saying?
It's so many different layers to this one situation with black people that's being put on notice. It's like, first off, why is this bigger on a federal level? I use the word federal, meaning all around the United national, on us all over every news. But These kids dying in Chicago. These kids dying in Memphis. These
Right.
kids dying in L.A. The fucking Flint, Michigan
That's
water.
happening
Like
every day.
these huge things, like these data centers coming up in our cities. Newport News. You're talking about Connecticut. You talk about, I mean, whatever it is that actually pertains to your life. I don't see a camera being shoved in your face with a fucking microphone asking you about your fucking opinion about something that's directly affecting your community. Right. Now, I'm not saying somebody in Texas can't have a bleeding heart for the boy, but I'm saying right now, like, y'all don't even see you being played, and you being played with your morality as well. Yes. People talk about they don't want to go to, like, I saw a clip where these women are talking about you should go in court and just lie to get on jury to let somebody off. I don't want these animals around my fucking kids. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
he might be a good person to you, but he wasn't a good person to that person enough to kill him. I don't know what this person does on the street later on.
Right.
So I'm not trying to jeopadize that type of shit in my community. I don't care if you're black, white, Mexican, green, orange, whoever.
The emotional manipulation of these stories people fall into, and we need to be better than that. You can feel for, the specifics of the case. Like, this is the type of stuff, like, people still think Kyle Rittenhouse killed black people.
Yeah, man.
And I'm not saying he's innocent or guilty. I'm just making a fact of the matter. Kyle didn't kill black people, but there's still people that think he crossed state lines with a gun to kill black people.
And never took any time to read the story about that boy. I'm not going to get into that. If you give a shit, give it. I'm not defending nobody or nothing, but I'm just saying if you just
bring
read
it up because it's facts matter, and a lot of times media manipulate facts and will straight up lie to you for a narrative, and you will run with that lie and believe that lie.
Until you never look it up, and then you just forget about it. And then the boy, you don't talk about how the boy's parents weren't there for his fucking sentencing. You know what I mean? Like, your son about to go through 20 years of his life by himself, and you wasn't ballsy enough to stand out there. You produced this child. And it's like stuff like that that people forget. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to make it a thing, but if you I'm digging because y'all niggas making me dig. I don't want to have to dig this deep. But when I'm starting seeing my people act like this, I got to figure out what it is. Then once I start figuring out what it is, I'm watching Shanae and her. I got to keep some of the blacks on the team.
Yeah, so, no, I just hate seeing it. I hate being, I try, I try not to indulge too much, but in our world, it's kind of hard to avoid these things. But discernment, and pray for the people. Pray for them. Pray for all of them. Pray for the black family.
You heard what the daddy called people.
Yeah. I saw that video, and about that video, it started off. It sounded like it was gonna be. He started good. Then it got to the middle and he started doing the name calling.
Hold on, real quick. What he's talking about is Kyle Rittenhouse's dad made. He finally got off.
Carmelo.
Oh no, I'm sorry. No, not Carmelo. Metcalf. I'm sorry. Austin Metcalf's dad made a video after the gag order was removed. And man, go ahead,
and it was crazy because he started off good. Then in the middle he got into some insults, and then he got good again, like he was this higher person. And I'm like, bro, after what you just kind of went off script and just started on some bullshit. And they're not going to hear what you said out in the beginning and the end. They're going to take the middle, and that's what's going to be
and if you're
put out there. And it was. You know what I'm saying? The watermelon felon. That's what's trending.
And if you are emotionally mature enough to know, like, I am aware of, like I said, I was like, damn, you just burnt the house cars down.
Yeah.
Because that whole video, even
I saw where it was coming from.
Look, I understood. Like, if there's anybody who you killed my fucking son, like the fact that I'm even up here saying anything about anything and not just dropping the N-word left and right, like kill my child and see what the fuck happened. Like, I'm just a nut job like that. But like, just if all he said was watermelon felon, I mean, shit. I mean, but not saying it's right, and I get why people be upset. But once again, But you're asking a man who lost his child, and then y'all was playing in his face. Y'all was playing in his face. He went to go pray with these people, like, and I believed him. Like, I'm a good sense of like bullshit, but it sounded like he legit wanted to. And but then and then just think about this: the people like in front of the cameras for Carmelo Anthony kept having an advertisement of their business throughout the entire time cameras were in their face.
Yeah, it's like.
You mad at the daddy?
Being fair, both families been through a lot of shit from the racial side. I'm sure white people online have been saying crazy stuff about the Carmelo family, that is unwarranted, that is just unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? And it's going both ways, back and forth, back and forth. But it's like, it's too much. At what point are Americans just gonna get tired of this and just stop? My hope is, you know, and I this is my hope for this show in particular. I'm not trying to change nobody's mind per se. My hope is to bring more people, if anything, to the middle, to understand each other and to just not be so lopsided. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a liberal Democrat, come to the middle a little bit just to understand it and see these
That's
people.
how you gonna win.
See them as people, right? There's a lot of people that don't look at the other side as even people. And for the Republicans too, because a lot of Republicans do look down on Democrats and liberals. Like all they have is insults for them and all these negative things. And it's like, come to the middle and see they're people with fears and feelings, and everybody.
And they're not just evil people out here wanting you to die and whatever. Like to be honest with you, you're like it's more so coming from your own, really, the threat, the actual proximity, because that's all we're around is the people like us. So it's like you looking at some of these people. I hate that I have to be glazing like this sometimes, but think about the amount of patience some of these white folk is having. You just like, you know what I mean, like. You doing a lot, and I'm not saying white people don't do stuff, but some, you know how niggas can get with being like we are the best of it. I mean, I've never seen. I know some people that will, it'll make you feel like they punch you in the mouth by the way they talking to you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's the guitar. Is that even
the dad? I just can't get past that with him. He remember he was just so cool, and like you said, but just coming to the middle, like Frank's saying, you can see.
Look at this is gonna be what's the word? Spoiler for Disclosure. If you haven't seen Disclosure,
oh yeah,
well, because there's something something happened in Disclosure. I mean, if you don't want to see this, just skip.
Spoiler warning. We'll put the timestamp on it.
In Disclosure, right? Dope movie. Go see it. The woman gets some type of power where she's an empath. Yeah. Right. Very intuitive and all these things. So when she looks in someone's eyes, she can read their traumas, their fears, and all these things, and she somewhat heals them in real time by telling them what they need to hear and all these things. But she looks at everybody and she sees their issues and their traumas and all these things. If you could, it's almost impossible, but if you could learn to do that, look at people as somebody with a messed up childhood or a traumatic childhood, or everybody got something they're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So like, I say all that to say, these people on the other side of the aisle from you, they are people too, and they have fears and feelings and traumas and all these things, and they're dealing with shit. So if your whole thing is fuck you, I hate you, you need to die.
You ever seen that video of that white kid? And he looked like he had like Asperger's or some shit. And he said, "What do you think is like the one problem with the world?" And he was like, "Everybody, be aware that everybody's the main character of their own story."
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, it's so dope. It's the same thing what you're saying. Like everybody's the main character of your story. Yeah, that's your taxi driver, but that taxi driver has a wife that just like caught him cheating. You know what I mean? Like, there's something going on. And if you think that with everything, if you take that approach, you would want to know why. Like, why does a person want to take away someone's voting rights? If you believe someone's taking your voting rights, you should go look that up. And then, like, you'd be like, okay, I disagree. And and this is always my issue with minorities is that how angry you are does not match the information you have on it.
That's
like,
a bar.
Like you're super duper pissed off, like. But yet you
because
don't know.
You keep hearing a narrative that is spun in the media, and your friends and family are saying it, and the media is saying it, and then you know how you get what's the word when you get
snowball effect.
Well, when you keep hearing something, it becomes true for you, whether or not you investigate or not. So like you keep hearing this particular thing in your mind, in your brain, in your reality, it's become true. Yeah. And then when you see evidence or a counter story to that, you can't even entertain it because that's not your reality.
And nobody wants to be exiled. But then but once again, the energy that's put into it. If old girl from that Carmelo Anthony interview with the wine, if the amount of knowledge she had versus the energy she should have put into it, she should have been at home with her kids. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then I'll take this even back to Minnesota shit. Remember the lady who got popped in that? Got arrested dead? The one that was from Virginia?
Nah, we'll probably
with the ICE situation. But anyway,
if
your
energy,
my
god,
if you put your energy towards it based off of what you know, ICE is doing their job. You be at home with your kids. You know what I mean? Simple as that.
Getting in the way and interfering with federal agents.
It's not a good idea.
That's that vibe shit.
Yeah, that's that vibe shit. That's that vibe shit.
I feel like I shouldn't be touching people or deporting people. Let me go out of my way, follow them, track them. And
try to impede their situation. That's
federal agents because of vibes.
Hey, my white brethren, I'm sorry for this comment. That about the whitest shit I've ever heard in my life. Y'all need to tame y'all bitches, man. I don't know what y'all do to these white bitches, man, but these women are fucking nuts.
That's the feminism. Women run those relationships.
Yeah. Well, it's not. They was gay. They was gay too. So it's just they just nut jobs. I mean, let me take that back. I'm just saying. Every time I hear some wild shit, like it's always some enthused white female liberal. Until she get married. That goes for the conservative women too. The conservative women be.
I'll say this. I probably would rarely say something like this. Those are the type of people that are so loud and wrong.
All loud and wrong.
That's the loud and wrong. I'll put a stamp on that shit.
Yeah. And let's not ignore the racial component. I don't think America has been out of the white female scare. I don't know what to call it. You know what I mean? Where it used to be like a white woman dies and oh my God, because that white woman got stabbed in the neck. A couple last year, got arrested dead. That dude had problems. You heard what he said?
Kill Whitey or something?
No.
I got that white bitch.
He says that somebody, he doesn't know, like, he's kind of trying to say that the FBI fucked with his mind. And they're trying to give him money, medicine to make his mind right. This isn't for this podcast.
We got a conspiracy joint on Wednesdays and Fridays.
If y'all want to check it out, figure shit out, conspiracy theories. But yeah, that's a good one for that one. But like I said, the Carmelo thing, man, it's an overall sad situation. But like I said, with everything here, we want you to just understand. Mm-hmm. That's the weapon you're going to have is understanding. They're playing you because they know you don't understand. Yeah, I mean the political system.
That's my hope. I just want people to come. You don't got to denounce your political party. I just want people to be more centrist and understand the other side.
Yeah.
That's literally all. Like, if I could have one thing in the world, actually, there's probably several things, but that's one of the things that I'd be like, look, break the spell that people have of this loyalty, blind loyalty to their political ideology, and just understand people on the other side are actually people too. Yeah. They're not devils and demons and inhumane, and they deserve to all be perished and eradicated.
And to be real, a lot of them are dope. Like, I disagree with a lot of motherfuckers, man, and most of them are dope people. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just you don't limit yourself, man. Community is huge, and especially in these times. You know, we're at war with Iran. Call it whatever you want. What are they calling it? Like a conflict. And just to segue into some of that, man, like, it's getting irritating, this Israel shit.
No, yeah, from John.
So yesterday, they had straight up terms. Now, the terms did not seem in favor of America. We rebuild it. We release the funds that we've taken from them plus interest. They're given full control of the strait, which means fees will be coming. So some of these chargers coming in and out of America. Trump, this is the dumbest shit you have ever done in your... I thought Epstein was bad, like the way he popped out with the y'all crazy, why y'all asking about this? Yeah. Like, I thought
he said leave it alone.
Oh yeah.
That was infuriating.
Infuriating. I mean, it's the dumbest political move I think you could make. I mean, you're really making it hard for JD Vance to come up.
They the one that hyped it up, talked it up, and then all of a sudden they try to like just drop it, like leave it alone. Like no.
Oh no. So these terms are all leaning in the favor of Iran. Mm-hmm. Which also has some sort of moral precedence for people who are against the war. Gas prices are slowly coming down. The way Trump is constantly talking about how this conflict is going, we're almost there with this. We just got terms yesterday, and Israel is bombing Lebanon as we speak.
And that seems to be the theme. Don't they do that all the time?
Yes, they do.
A ceasefire or a deal, and then they just do what they want?
They do what they want, but then there's no consequence. And once again, whatever information, and this is where Trump fucked up. Mm-hmm. If you go back to the Epstein stuff, we know you did it. I know it's going to sound crazy. You already in office. I mean, you think about how ballsy of a move it would be if you just opened it all up on TV.
The Epstein files?
Not just the Epstein file, your part. I was there, I did this happened, this is the 80s. If Trump did it. Everybody looks at him as a swamp now. He is the swamp. You are not coming out of this unscathed. Them Epstein files, information in there is going to affect him forever.
And you know what else? I've been hearing for years that he wasn't in there.
Yeah.
You know
of course. Donald Trump, we want him to be. There are people who are invested in him being president.
Yeah.
So just him lying about it like that, and then like everybody talking about the proximity they had with these people, and you did like, let's even take the locking these rich people up. Our system is not built to detain
The oligarch,
people.
yeah, the oligarchy and the multi-billionaires and now a trillionaire, there's just, I won't say there's immunity that they deserve, but there's immunity that they inherently receive at their levels of influence and power.
Our system can't do it.
They are above, unfortunately. Now, I'm not saying they should be. I'm saying by nature, they're above judges and lawyers because of the money they have. They buy judges. They buy lawyers. They buy legislators. They buy law. You know what I'm saying? How do we combat that? Is there even a way to combat money in politics?
The Chinese got away.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, I'll say it one more time so y'all can see it. The Chinese got away.
The Chinese do it. They got oligarchy too.
Oh, yeah, they got it too, but they're not going to go against the system.
Okay.
And you're not going to go, and these people aren't dying because of what they did to the government. They're dying because of what they did to the people. The dude from, was it Hot Yahweh? Like, I think it's like it was what he was doing.
I think
with
Russia don't play either.
Most countries keep everything in play. That's why, like I say, democracy, what they say, democracy is the best form of government except for every other one.
Something like that.
Something like that or whatever. But basically, it's like, we kind of need that. Like, you kind of need to be able to take Mark Zuckerberg out back. But the thing is, you got to have a moral government, and I don't think we have a moral government, and I don't know which government to compare to know if it's moral or not.
This is where I think people, it's hard. We're like we could segue into like philosophy and technology and conspiracy.
Iran shit, my bad. We want to get into this Iran shit.
Yeah.
People need to know some of this.
Go ahead. Yeah.
No. Just the thing is that we are encroaching, like the largest Christian village, the oldest Christian village in the world is on fire as of this morning by the Israelis. Wow. It is where Jesus raised Nazareth.
Oh, shit, I didn't even know that.
If you're telling me all these Christians in this world, Joel Osteen, what's the fat black guy's name? T.D. Jakes. You're telling me all y'all care about Christianity this much, and you tell me the motherland of Jesus Christ has just been burnt down, and you're not hearing nothing about it in the Christian nation. You're telling me we donate billions and billions of dollars to Pat Robinson and CBN and all these places, and you give a fuck about Christ so much and all these things, and you talk about these mega Christians and like just take Israel out of it. There'd be more vested interest in these places. Lebanon has a Christian population.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we're concerned. We know about what happened, was it October 7th?
Yeah, Hamas.
Why don't we know any of these type of things that happened to these Christians over there that y'all say y'all care about so much? That you donate billions of dollars to every month.
Candace speaks out on those things. Yeah. And I think Nicki Minaj, of all people,
Nigeria.
spoke out about some things. But like, they're not prominent, like you said, they're prominent Christian voices. Where are they?
And people should keep this in mind about the people you're voting for. I'm not saying, look, everybody who's funded by AIPAC might not be good for your community, but then think about what influence it with this type of stuff. We'll get into Spencer Pratt a little later, but like, he's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Like, this. I think the same way the monetary system at some point is going to change. I think the way politicians are coming at us is about to change too. And what we're going to talk about with Spencer Pratt, I think, is a good thing for next level voters who are thinking on their personal, like their local level, but also their federal.
Right. This is gonna be the one.
Yeah.
Donald Trump's gonna repost this. And no, he's not.
Yo, shit about him. No. But I'll say this. Hold on, let me tell you. I will say this. I'll talk shit about him, but I will say I went to D.C. and I saw the arch that they built for the stadium thing. Now, that shit looked. I said it before. It looked a little cheesy, but I will give it credit. That's the most American shit I think I could see. But if y'all haven't seen Idiocracy. That is Idiocracy, the movie. The movie Idiocracy came out in the early 2000s about a guy in the army who and a prostitute get frozen and they get sent into the future, I think 100 years. Okay, and everybody's a fucking idiot. And like,
makes sense.
They don't use water to water plants. They use Gatorade.
Wow.
Because Gatorade has electrolytes. And their major scientists say that because electrolytes help the body, it helps plants. So this army guy now is the smartest person on the planet because he knows to use water instead of Gatorade.
That that's
And it's
truth to
and the
that.
premise to them getting stupider is that stupid people have babies because they don't know no better, and smart people don't. Which, keep it a buck, I had my first child at 41 because I was so damn smart. You know, crazy.
But UFC, I think. I mean,
It's tonight actually.
isn't the July 4th like a month away?
No,
Or
no, no.
2 to 3
But there's an event. The UFC fights tonight, I think.
Oh, well, okay. I think I don't feel this type of way. I think it's different. As far as I'm aware, I don't know any other presidents have put something like that close proximity
Yeah.
to the White House. I
Yeah.
think it's new. It's so fuck it. I mean, I know people. It's the thing. People cry online about the dumbest shit. They're crying about what he's doing to the mall.
Yeah.
The lake
Monument,
thing.
Yeah.
If it looks nice, people are like, oh, he's spending millions of dollars on the paint, blah blah blah. Just cry about anything.
Yeah.
You know, and the UFC thing, it's not a permanent structure. It's not going to be there forever. After the
Yeah,
event,
and
it's taken down. It's put away. It's now if it was going to be there permanently for some reason, he wanted to host fights there at the White House all the time. I could understand
Yeah.
a little bit like, yo, what the fuck is going on here? It's a
Yeah,
temporary
it's a temporary thing. I don't think that I get it looks tacky. Now, I got a little bit of warning. Y'all people better hope I don't get famous because a lot of you foreigners that come here to America to reap these benefits and then want to talk shit, this is an in-house conversation, motherfucker. That piece of paperwork don't make you an American. But, I get where it looks tacky. Like, if Trevor, no, I'm looking at you, bitch.
Oh, he got so much to say. I used to like Trevor.
Yeah, I used to like him too, but this is my thing. You live here. I get having an opinion, but why you always got to shit? You came here. I would never move into somebody's house and be like, man, your rug stink.
This is where
your rug might stink.
This is where I love this country.
Yeah,
I
me
love
too.
America.
Me too. Love this country.
You know what I'm saying?
It's got its shit.
There's coming from where I've come from to where I am. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's not necessarily possible in a lot of other countries, even first world countries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you work hard, you make something of yourself, you can make it in this fucking country. I personally, I don't see the benefit, and these people that do this every day.
Yeah.
It's always on their mind, talking shit about America, America this, America that, burning the flag, all that, and you live here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not. First off, it's energetically, it's not healthy.
Yeah.
You're shitting on your home.
Yeah.
And then number two,
No
like,
pride.
why would you, zero pride, and then you're here reaping the benefits of being American while shitting on America.
And then
at the same
talking
time.
and this is the thing, then they talking to you. They talking to you, poor person. They're in their mansion living that life, but they're telling you, I'm looking at you, The View, Joy Reid. Like, you are benefiting with your white husbands. With your white husbands, you know what I mean? Like, we don't, Don Lemon. You all are sitting there. You're perpetuating something that you are a part of.
True.
Every part of it, whether it's on the racial side of it, white people are bad, inherently bad. You sleeping with a white person.
It's so ironic.
Yeah, you're against everything.
AOC, so many, and again, don't. You know what I'm saying? And there were people that were here. I will clip that, what I said about America, loving America, and then somehow that's white supremacy, that's KKK, that's white nationalism.
My child deserves to act like a privileged fucking American like the rest of these white folk, man. Why? And I'm going to make sure she can do it. We're going to have hiccups. There are ignorant people out there. Yeah. I don't hang out with ignorant people. So when my daughter, his son, all these other Americans are proud of their fucking country, everybody should be mad when you see a foreigner that got American citizenship talking shit about your country. We should all be like, eh. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care how right he is. I would never talk shit about Frank to somebody else because me and Frank have fellowship. You know what I mean? Like, we're all American. Why would another American talk shit? It should be like that. And and that doesn't mean we can't not like the things that America does too. Right, we could be on that same shit.
Yeah, you can have your criticisms, and I have criticism of this country. But my demeanor and my day-to-day isn't fuck this country, fuck the flag, fuck everything. You know what I'm saying? It's not healthy. I used to be there though.
Me too.
Several years ago, I was on all that shit, and I wasn't happy. I was depressed. I would type in CNN.com, see what I need to be upset
Yahoo
about.
News,
all of that, and it takes a toll on you energetically. You know what I'm saying? I got these books. I've been writing about enlightenment and freaking attraction and all these things and woo-woo nonsense for a lot of people out there, but it works.
You got crystals in there?
No, I don't talk about crystals.
Hold on, you don't got crystals, and you gotta have the
In the
crystals,
house?
and then we gotta make the money.
In the house? Oh no, we're gonna sell some. We could
Yeah,
put
okay,
some
okay,
crystals on
okay,
the merch.
yeah.
I'm working on the website, loudandwrong.info.
Well, I'm not even gonna play that game. You buy the crystals, buy the crystals, buy the crystals.
Well, if you don't get the crystals, get the book. So
The book definitely. Books are
these
good.
books talk about my journey and talk about like being love and light. And I know a lot of people ain't read that, and that's fine. You don't have to be. You know what I'm saying? But that's my journey, and that's what helps me.
And I think that's
the
what you
world.
should be looking for when you're looking for people in content like this, guys. Like, I seriously, hopefully you could tell some genuineness with this. We laugh, joke, and whatever, but I truly believe him. Like, but and that's where I normally find a problem when I hear people like, I hate to say it, Jasmine Crockett or something, where you're like, I cannot believe nothing you're saying. I cannot believe nothing you're saying. Like,
You hear it, the words come out, you listen, and it's like, you sound like you're running a script, and you're a puppet, and you're selling something that you don't believe in. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
I know you don't talk like that when you're around them white people. Like, I know when these
Absolutely
cameras
not.
are off, I know you. And then once you did it the one time in front of white people, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, child." You can't tell me one thing she's past. And I don't want to get too far on that, but I think she could definitely win a smaller seat as mayor.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, or something like that.
One of those Democratic
and,
cities.
And once again, this is another thing too. No ill will whatsoever. I mean, I wish anybody the fucking best, but I'm just telling you, you keep doing it the way you're doing it, you're gonna lose. I mean, you might be able to win with the ignorant blacks, but and the guilty whites. Don't forget the guilty whites.
That's
That's becoming a problem now.
Wait, what's a guilty white?
Oh, the guilty whites? Oh, man. Those are the ones that give you your wallet because you tell them, like, they give you their wallet because you tell them it's racist that they have more money than you and they believe it. The guilty
guilt
whites.
trip.
Yeah.
Would
Those,
you say, give me money, and then they'll do it? Like,
I think
the shameful. Yeah.
Like, well, it's just
Self-hate. That's self-hate.
it's self-hate, but it's for shit that they didn't do, and they think that they should tolerate the shit. And I think that because they are mature enough, or it might be fear. It might be just actual fear that they, white people don't expect to get punched in the mouth. I'm not sure if that's a gene or the effects of being on top for so long. But you don't have that problem. But these niggas do. These niggas will smack the shit out you for shit they believe they ain't even they haven't even read about.
Right.
But
I used to be, and this is the thing. I used to be mad about a lot of things that I had no knowledge of. I just had anecdotal. Not even evidence, anecdotal, hearing people say things, hearing the news repeat things, and those became my beliefs.
Oh, yeah.
Then you look into it, and then something is different, and you're like, wait a minute, that's not what I heard. Da, 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 da. So a lot of people, when you're out there and you're running with these narratives and stories, you're fighting for a lie most of the time. And that's not to say we know everything. I'm not going to sit here and say
even
I
the
know
shit
everything
we believe.
about everything.
Even the shit we believe.
I don't know everything about everything. I try to speak on what I feel I'm confident in knowing, but things that I don't know about, I won't speak on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I won't do it. You know what I'm saying? Unless I get more information
And most of this,
I feel better about it.
That's the problem with you niggas out here now. I gotta stop trying using this word because I think it's gonna hurt. But I do think that like that's something that's the problem now is that people won't take. I mean, it's marginal time. That's my problem. It's just marginal time to figure it out. You know, none of this stuff is rocket science. Back on some political stuff. So you heard about California?
You gotta fill me in.
Spencer Pratt lost
Okay.
North of LA mayoral race. So he was
After all the counting, after counting all those ballots.
So it's weird, man. So all the votes that came in from the woman that he was went on the runoff with. So basically, what it is the three people running for mayor, the one person who's the mayor already has a seat, but if it's certain, I think close enough, the other two go into what they call a runoff, which is getting the rest of the votes that came in mail in.
Right.
All of the votes favored that lady by drastic margins, and statistically, statistically it was just not realistic. But they are versions of they are saying cheating and voting, like homeless people get their so homeless people get their address as the homeless shelter they're in.
What about dead people? We got dead voters?
Well, they haven't touched the dead yet, but what they're basically saying is that they are these ways that they can do it and be legal to vote. Because California, you don't need a driver's license or anything. You can just walk in and say, I'm a citizen, I want to vote.
That's crazy.
In LA, like, I just can't believe there was a majority of people in that state that couldn't resonate with somebody being partisan, just saying, hey, I'm not on either side. I just want to clean this shit up.
Right.
I want to bring businesses back. He dominated the narrative of that
and that
campaign.
sounds logical. Yeah, that
So
sounds yeah.
for him to lose on that, like, we've got to wake up.
We
These
got
people,
the vibe. Those are the vibe voters.
it was the vibe voters, man. But at least with he did both. Like, I think he did both. He like I sent you the video of his post conversation after he
don't know.
lost. He did a 3-minute video, which is fucking awesome. I
gotta
look it up.
watch it.
Called War.
I'm not prepared. I gotta watch that shit.
It is a phenomenal PR. So basically, the video, we'll chop it up and put it in here, where he explains like, "Yo, yeah, I might have lost, but bitch, I got information. I was gonna wait till the end when I got to the end to do it, but now he got tea. He's talking about like, yo, y'all thought y'all was a problem before. I don't have campaign laws to deal with. Like, yo, I'm a problem, and I like that type of talk. And not just like that type of talk. I like the type of talk he was saying before for mamas. I don't care he live in that I know he don't live in that shack that he keep promoting, but I fuck with what he's saying. My house burnt down. Like, I can't do nothing. Look at Skid Row. I'm not talking about shit that you can't agree with. You know what I mean? So the fact that these people doing what they can to take it from them, I mean, I hope they do a better job than what they doing now. But you can't tell me that's not stolen, man.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Cali is very, liberal and democratic.
He talk about bringing businesses back. Like, that's money.
But the Vibe Coalition doesn't care about that, right? They care about vibes. And
but the businesses should. And blame Gavin Newsom, man. Blame Gavin Newsom. Y'all going to vote for that pretty man. And I'm telling you, man, he is.
Hey, yo.
I said he is a pretty man. I mean, I ain't gay or nothing, but you see the way that hair. If my hair could flow like that at 60, like, bro.
Shit, I used to have that. I'm gonna put a picture of my ponytail I used to have 20 years ago.
Yo, we gotta do that CGI. Or
I can use AI. I can put that shit in right now.
Looking like Steven Seagal.
I come through with a toupee, act like I've never been bald my whole life.
But yeah, man, like Spencer Pratt was like, that's the way it's supposed to be. The not picking a side, and that was so smart. And that's what I think is the future of politics.
You would hope more more cooler heads would prevail at things, but when the establishment and the matrix has people so divided onto the far extremes, those, like I was saying earlier, those people in the middle who try to cater to both with some common sense and logic, they get washed out because they're not leaning to either side too strongly. You know what I'm saying?
And he was running away from saying he was a Republican. He was running away from being endorsed by anybody. He wasn't endorsed by Trump. Trump could have came out there and did it.
But that's it too. Getting an endorsement by him kind of paints him in that MAGA picture, right? And then you lose the people over here you're trying to talk to.
But you notice how weird it was that the left did the same thing? They didn't want Gavin Newsom to send them. They're trying to make sure, like, once again, so this is my little parentheses on this. This is the way new politics is going to run. I'm going to make sure you think I'm as neutral as possible and then try to use a mask of whatever your problem is in your state, city, or whatever. And then behind the scenes, I am a part of this party. I am supportive of this party. It's just right now it's not beneficial for me to mention it.
Ooh, that's real politics.
I'm going to be still going to be going to the Wailing Wall. I'm still going to have that AIPAC money. They're going to find a way to. They're probably going to make AIPAC register, and after they register, now it's going to be like, now what?
Right.
We're still in your government bid. People keep saying make them register. Okay, they register now. They give you money. Now what? Right. We're going to bend the law to make it so. Like, Spencer Pratt is the future. I hate to say unfortunately, but I'll say this: if donating, I'm not too big to say, and everybody know me, man. They know where my heart's at when I say this. If it makes a better America and they are donating that money to AIPAC and all these foreign places, I mean, I'm not too big to say I'm okay with that. But you're not.
Yeah.
They still collect trash in the middle of the street in New York.
Yeah.
You still paying federal taxes.
Don't you? Didn't you say? I heard you say something about you have some political aspirations in your future.
Yeah. It's coming. It's coming.
Bro, I'll vote for you.
I appreciate you, man.
You could be a Democrat too. I'll vote for you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would definitely be like libertarian or independent. But like, to be honest with you, it's some of the stuff I see, and I'm blessed. I live in a place where it's really nice, and I don't have so many problems. But this tax shit is in the way. This tax shit is in the way. Bro. There's no reason in the world that all of us should be constantly bitching about paying any form of tax. You buy a TV, you pay tax. You buy a car, you pay tax. You get rid of the car, you pay tax. You keep the car every year, you pay tax.
This country is taxed to death. And just imagine if if we weren't. Like, how much more extra money people would have a month for just to go out and enjoy fucking life? You know what I'm saying? Yo, taxes are crippling the American people.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And just to know that what they say they use taxes for, if you do a little bit of research and you find out that it's not necessarily used for roads and things and extra. Like, I learned that a few years ago when I did some research. Call it alternative facts, call it fringe data, or whatever you want to say. But I received information that our tax money as collected is not being applied to what they say. You know what I'm saying? And when you learn things like that, it's like, bro, I'm paying all this money, and how many cities out there where the roads are still fucked up? Things ain't fixed. They're still collecting tax money, and then you're like, bro, ain't I paying for this and nothing's getting fixed? We talked to a lady, I forget what town is. She was running for office, and she ran because her city told her, and I'm gonna clip to that too. Mm-hmm. Her city told her that they don't have money to fix the roads, that the citizens got to do it themselves. Get a contractor and do it themselves on some bullshit.
Nigga.
Right. And shit like that's happening all over the country. So what are they doing with the tax money? This particular city's in a deficit. I don't know what's happening. Siphoning money to themselves. Who the fuck knows? Yeah. But when I learned that taxes aren't being applied to what they say they're collecting it from us for, it changes your whole perspective on this entire thing.
Taxes should be on the forefront of everybody's fucking mouth. Every fact, the 3%, that we are the bottom 3%, every conversation, because that's how things change for real. You are the people. If there's enough of us that are always talking about taxes and we're not voting people in that aren't going to make the, hey, what are you doing? When you're at a city council meeting, I don't want to pay taxes. Everybody gets up. I don't want to. Well, that's not. I don't want to. If it just becomes a nonstop conversation about what your problem is, they can't ignore it because somebody else. And then when you get on a platform where you could be speaking about riding your motorcycle or just jumping over fences, and that's what you get paid for, like then you're talking about, hey, I don't want to pay taxes. I heard my local legislation. They don't want to do it.
Yeah, and then run with that. And then run with that, and then respect your constituents and let your constituents. Let them know that they were heard. You know what I'm saying? Like, taxes is a burden on a lot of people. Yeah. It is.
It's a burden on a lot of people, and it's not fucking fair. If you're making $70,000 a year, there's no reason you should be paying 12. I don't care about like any of that stuff because our country's not burning over because we're not paying federal taxes.
And I don't want to hear shit about paying off no fucking federal debt.
No.
But the debt. Yeah, I used to be one of those people who listen to the news and feel bad about the national debt like it was my personal problem. CNN.com, national debt, trillions of dollars, and it would affect me to the point where I'm like,
the fact damn, that
website, we gotta do something about this debt. It's not my problem.
It's not my problem. And then on top of that, like the federal government, this is what gets me too. Think about this. They know how much you owe. Think about that. They make you go file for taxes. They make you pay somebody to do this, do that, do whatever. They already know what you owe them. Mm-hmm. It's your job to figure out how you could circumvent that.
Yeah,
and also, and here's something else people ain't gonna like.
Take your deductions.
Them rich people paying a lot, and y'all, we should be leaning on them like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
get us at like the moment Jeff Bezos said a $70,000 nurse a year, $70,000 a year nurse shouldn't pay $12,000 in taxes. Somebody should have been like jumping on him to keep running your fucking mouth.
Yeah, and I used to be those people that would be mad at millionaires and large corporations for not paying their fair share of taxes. I wouldn't either. When you learn about that shit, you're like, fuck taxes, fuck paying what utilize the loopholes, do the deductions, do what you got to do, like minimize your liability as much as possible, because why not? And don't cry about it or cry about someone else getting out of paying taxes.
You think
fuck that?
Do you think Bezos could buy every house from everybody in America and still have money?
Well, Elon's a trillionaire now, so maybe.
I mean, no, but that's not liquid. I think. I wonder what's to stop someone from saying, "I'm gonna run for president. If whoever votes for me,
I'll pay off all your debt.
I'll buy your house."
I think there's laws against that, but yeah. Buying votes.
See, this is why we're gonna get. Well, you're not buying votes. I'm buying. A house.
Well, if you say you can vote for me, I'll
prove that you voted for me.
Pay your house off.
Hold up. If you could prove that you voted for me, I will check after we win. And if you did, I wonder.
I'll pay your house off.
because I don't know. I get what you're saying about buying the votes.
That's bribery, isn't it? I think there's laws against directly bribing for votes. We'd have to look at it. We're not scholars.
Wrong?
I'd say no, because that's what politicians do in general. They get up there and say, vote for me and I'll do this for you. But
and everybody wants their house paid off.
Right. So I don't know if it's their law with being direct or indirect. You know what I'm saying? Like saying I'll do this for you if you vote for me is indirect, but saying I'll literally pay off your house if you vote for me. Everyone that votes for me and can prove it, I'll pay off your house. There might be some laws against that.
I know some.
But I tell you what,
what?
I'm voting for that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, in a heartbeat, man. He's got a tattoo Antichrist on his forehead for me not to. You know it's fucked up and motherfucker don't do it though. Getting all.
Oh my God, damn!
Boy,
them bullets probably fly
that would
more
hurt,
than Trump.
boy. That would hurt, man.
You probably get more bullets flying towards his way than Trump.
That's a fact. That's another thing about that. We didn't talk about with the White House thing, man. The security problem. That's what I was kind of concerned
At
too.
the UFC?
Yeah. People really coming for your boy, and I mean, these ain't the smartest people in the world.
I think the White House, DC, is covered for a good radius. If something happens, it's inside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what they're saying now. They're saying a lot of this stuff might be inside.
Gotta be.
They swore up and down that boy had no social medias, and he did.
Inside the joint in was it? I forget earlier 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, the one where,
that was inside.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Gotta be.
It looks inside. Shout out to Candace Owens. She had a really good point last week about that, which Tucker also brought up, which is the government straight up said that he had no social media presence. He was nothing. It's nothing but like video upon video of him pulling guns out, shooting guns in his room, like all types of shit. The government. Just always remember, man. Like I get y'all be believing shit, and y'all think we slipped the Kool-Aid too. I don't believe none of these politicians, man. I don't care what it is. Like I will vote for the federal tax. I will vote to get my house paid off, but that's just because I'm being selfish. Do I believe is there like 100% chance I believe he's going to do it? Fuck no.
I'm still waiting for income tax to go away.
I think that's
we have businesses, but I also have a W-2.
Yeah.
I would love for that check to come tax-free.
I think that's the true argument for like if people were really going to do reparations. The only problem is you can't prove who's black.
I think, and that's true. And the longer we wait, the more generations pass.
Yeah.
The ability to prove gets more harder.
But that's why they can keep
time.
going on vibes. Got good episode, man. I think it's a good episode. It's a slow media week. I think it's coming up. I think the summertime's here. Y'all make sure y'all being safe. Don't be kissing these whores on the mouth.
Love Island.
Love
Island shows.
If you've been watching anything, you got anything good that's come out?
Something
to suggest for the people to watch at the home with the family?
I watch Love Island because my wife makes me.
I liked Love Island the first season. What's the one with the black dude with the black fingernail polish? Dom.
Oh, I don't know their names like that.
No, never mind. That wasn't Love Island. That's a Netflix one. That boy was crying over the fucking first night pussy. That shit's crazy.
As far as shows, not movies, Disclosure was really good. All right, let me talk about this. It's bleeding conspiracy, but not really. Disclosure was a great movie, but if you don't see the propaganda in it, they touched on religious stuff. Yeah. So they tried to two main gripes that I have with Disclosure. First one is they make the Greys look like victims, like all we do is shoot them out the sky and kill them and torture them and all these things. And we have done that if you believe in that alien lore. But they also fucked us up in many ways, which we can get into again. They abduct us. They do things to us. They probe us.
They're poisonous to us, the chemicals with them.
Yeah, there's all type of things. So that's the first thing. So if you watch the movie, if you don't know no better, if you don't know about alien lore, they make it seem like they're here peacefully and we just been fucking them up the whole time. Number one, that's wrong. Number two, when it comes to the religious thing, they're trying to say that there's nuns in the movie, and for as long as I've been alive and remember, religion and nuns and the Pope and Christianity, there is no other existence but Earth and humans, and we're the supreme being, made in His image, and all that. There's nothing else. But this movie, all of a sudden, is saying, I guess they're trying to turn Christians into acceptance of the reality of extraterrestrials.
So
and that's fine. But the way they do it is kind of weird to me, and it's like.
So what they was recently saying, and I'm not sure how much of this is propaganda or just media goy slop, but they had when the alien files started coming out from the government, they were like talking. got with the religious leaders like, hey, prep your flock because this
Get
is
your people ready.
you know,
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
which so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
But all the information is coming out. It makes it really sketchy. They're saying that they're possibly the aliens are actually demons and angels and whatnot, whichever way you want to believe. But Disclosure Day, I mean, I don't know. Some of the stuff from the movie I heard was really good.
It's a Steven Spielberg movie. It's entertaining. It's got Steven Spielberg's signature on it. So it's friendly for kids, and it's got adult stuff. And it's one of those movies, you know, it's like he tries to make cult classics, you know, American movie classics. And I think it can be that. But I also think, especially coming out in this time, in this day and age, in the climate that we are with the government and Pentagon coming forward with all the stuff, they're basically trying to get the public ready for some type of real disclosure. Even though we've had disclosure and they're talking about it on the news, they're trying to just prepare more people. And especially I think this movie was geared towards the religious Christian sect because they want them to get on board.
I think it's the technology. I don't think they're going to show us or give us alien shit for real. I think whatever technology that they're about to show us is probably going to combat like miracles. It's going to be like something like, say, for instance, we can heal almost anything. It's going to cost you $1 million. We won't tell you that. We'll get rid of your currency, and then we'll just tack that onto whatever you buying. Yeah. So you can, I don't know, whatever it is. I think it's a form of technology that they're going to have to explain. Is like, all right, dude, this is not
we've
real.
we've had tech that we didn't invent.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go through the list.
Fiber optics.
Yeah, fiber optics. Contact lenses supposedly came from them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a whole list of things, but yeah, Disclosure's coming. It's happening. It's a great movie. Go watch it. But don't fall for propaganda. If it feels propagandish.
It is propagandish.
Certain scenes when it's like, okay, they're telling me this for this particular reason. They're trying to get something in my brain. Just know what it is. It's propaganda.
And you know what's crazy? I remember the feeling of, was it Independence Day? When that came out, like there was some
that shit was spooky.
It was anxious. Yeah. I remember
I was
as a kid.
I was like 12.
Yeah, and now the vibe is like we don't give a fuck. Like Disclosure's not doing well for a Steven Spielberg movie, but you know, 20 years ago we'd all be like, what?
Oh yeah.
Like,
but 20 years ago,
there's a such thing as a Disclosure Day.
Yeah, the Pentagon and the military and the American government wasn't outright saying these things exist. That just changed in 2017, officially.
Yeah.
When the Pentagon, 2017, Space Force, for Trump's first year, and then the Pentagon came out with the UAP project that did. 2017 was a catalyst where media, military, government, all saying, these are real, vehicles are real, entities are real, and started leaking
it all out. And I believe that there's some form of them here. I mean, have you ever heard the space Jesus theory?
That Jesus was an alien?
Bro, this shit is crazy. And Matt Gaetz, shout out to Matt Gaetz out of Florida. I mean, look, I know y'all gonna say what you're gonna say. Google it first before you judge me. But Matt Gaetz says that they're mixing humans and alien hybrids to be able to speak. So if anybody's ever seen the movie Prometheus, which I suggest you watch it, phenomenal movie. But they say the space Jesus theory is that we were planted as humans on this planet, and then by what we would call God, and then they would have to genetically engineer a prophet to come teach us about shit so that we wouldn't kill each other.
Right.
So then the last one that came, this theory believes was Christ. And we sacrificed him. So the aliens was like, oh, no, we don't fuck with y'all no more. Don't even worry about it. Like, we're not coming back. That's why we haven't had divine intervention since Christ, is what this theory believes. I don't believe it, but it's and all that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we can touch that on Wednesday. So check out the Figure and Conspiracy Shit Out show every Wednesday and Friday, maybe Fridays.
Yeah, Fridays.
Mostly Wednesdays.
We'll have enough content for you. We'll say that.
Yeah. And we appreciate all the love, everybody sharing, subscribing, all the things. If we pissed you off, sorry. If you agree with us, great, share it. I promise you, if you keep watching, we'll piss you off. We'll get to you.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll get to you.
As far for advertisers, we're sorry this is going to make it a little difficult for you, but we got to be honest in our conversations. But we definitely will be taking advertisers. Anybody wants to any support, you know. I'm a very supportive person, but if anybody wants to advertise and support the podcast, I mean, this shit ain't free.
Come through. Nah, not at all. And we're going to be here every week giving y'all the loud and wrong. Episode 3, it's a wrap.